Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Tunisian Thievery campaign in Europa Universalis IV. I'm actually going to keep a notepad open so I don't forget about some of these things that I keep trying to remember to do. So 17 August, we need to start integrating Iraq. Before that, in 1710, I think it was like September. Let me go check. Maybe this will make me remember more often. June of 11 and September of 10. I'm just going to wait till June of 11. I don't want to. I want them to be in sync. So 1711 June, raid coasts again. There we go. You guys can't see my note sheet, but you know, it's like having a little virtual notepad adjacent to my desk. Pens are silly. I'd rather type, right? Okay, so I think by the time anything bad could happen, the coalition will have had no chance to do anything. It was a very, very annoyingly tough war. Autonomy decrease has expired in Constantinople. All right, well, that's cool. Well, this is never going to go to anyone but the merchant guilds. It's too valuable in their hands. Claims fabricated by Ragusa. Well, fair enough. Mothball that brig. Combine him in with the other ships. Do we even want to keep... oh, these are some light ships, actually. So unmothball those. Get them back to protecting trade in Constantinople. Thought that they were galleys for some reason. Yeah, we have no galleys. 29 transports seems pretty good. Our combat width is 38 right now. We'd actually like to have more transports, but before we do that, I want to pay off our loans. I think we're paying 4% interest, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4% right now. Alright, so we're just waiting on our troops to arrive. Let's go ahead and raise maintenance. We don't need much, but let's knock these guys out of the park. Hopefully Trebizond doesn't pick up any allies. Also increase our piety, which will potentially help out with conversion. If we do decide to do it. Chernigov now have their independence guaranteed by Russia. I haven't done this in a while. Best guess of characters that I'm interested in. Grab our siege guy. And then we need to go pick up these other guys since they're a bit slow. I use the control click. Are they actually... No, they're not going to do it. Control right click is supposed to force them to use naval transportation, but didn't seem to work there, probably because they just have a straight path to it. Alright, that gave us a moment there to get our stuff up. 48 supply. By stuff, I mean morale. Okay, diplomatic ideas is not something we're going to be doing, although I do love the fact that the cost of the tech is only 340. I forget now. What is it specifically that's making our stuff so cheap? Idea cost. We've got full humanist and Ibadat Kana. What is that, one of our national ideas? I don't think it was. I think it might have been a decision we took for being Sunni. Cavalry looting speed. I totally forgot about that. It doesn't matter. We're not going to do very many cav. In my other campaign that I've been playing recently with Quill 18, we recently got a little bit further into the game. It's like almost 1800, but pretty much abandoned all cavalry, and it's just superior. You know, we're already to that point, really. Yes, we have our cav are okay with that 4 shock modifier, but I think it's what, next tech that we get the massive fire value increase on the cannons. So I think we're just going to immediately start heading towards barely any cav armies. Alright, so you've got 8 in the front row. Of course, we're just going to, you know, send basically the whole army there. You got level 10 fort. No point taking extra cannons and suffering attrition when we're low on manpower. So let's grab these, grab half the cannons. I think we'll just go down to a very meager army here. We'll go down to like 14 for now. I need to actually check what my flanking range is. I keep forgetting because I keep changing campaigns. Plus 100% flanking range, so infantry can flank by 2. So yeah, if we've got 8 in the front row there, we would like to have 8 infantry plus 2 on either side is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 infantry. Gotcha. Everyone else can leave. Head down to Rosetta. Alright, so these 40,000 don't really need to be there. Supply is pretty good to march over here. Safe enough, I think. Let's just head to Tirana. Let's make sure we got a high maneuver guy if we have any. Nope, don't really. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get this war declared. You would accept vassalization, but this is much easier. We have 4 ships here that are going to be in combat. According to this. Probably just the singular light ship, though, that's doing that, so. We will arrive on December the 10th, which means that we'll have another morale tick, which is good. Yeah, it's just one little light ship there. Fighting against a, a light ship. Cool. Just killed it. No problem. I'm looking forward to having these merchant guilds loyal and actually getting some trade efficiency modifier. 22 ducats a month from trade now. Our trade efficiency modifier is only 32.5%. You remember playing, like, I think it was Genoa, where we actually had crazy good mercantilism. We actually have 20% with Tunis, which is not bad. Alright, so we should be flanking... Nope, we're not. Game decided to just, not take advantage of the flanking range. We've got an infantry over there and an infantry in the back row just hanging out instead of putting them, wherever. Even more reason to just not even consider it, right? Or to just not even use cavalry, then it can never deploy improperly. Perhaps we should blockade with the transports. And we'll do that after they drop off the troops. It'd be so cool if you could give shift commands to your ships. Like, do this and then do this. Like, drop these troops off and then come back. I mean, you can, but if you do the shift command, then they don't drop off the troops. They just leave them there. I think we go ahead and unappoint these generals so they're a little bit less likely to die. And we do want to position some troops down there to protect ourselves from that whole thing. These are Ottoman nobles, so they'll never bother us. They won't enter our territory unless they're trying to cross to another Ottoman province. So that's fine. Nice wall breach. Cool. Natural 12. It's good enough, right? It's pretty easy to wall breach when you got +5 bonus. Win on that blockade. Where come the boats at? Where come the boats at? Yeah. 912 ducats. We need 997 right now to pay off a loan. We're making 20 ducats a month with full maintenance. We don't need to be at full maintenance anymore. Let's go down to like half. And is that the end of the war already? I hope so, because I want to get my autonomy down. Nope. Sadly, the answer is no. Over to speed 4. We have a diplomat free, and we were supposed to be improving with the Teutons, right? No, we already did that. That's right, we took the alliance instead. We're at 6 out of 6 right now. We're going to have to break one of the alliances. Great Britain really didn't help out too much in the war against France. They kind of pieced out. I think they were the first to piece out. We do have 60,000 troops, but France has got 150. If I had to choose between Great Britain, the Teutons, and Russia, I think it actually would be the Teutons. Let's just keep Great Britain. They hate France more, and Russia doesn't have the... Russia does not have France rivaled, so... Increase our trust with Russia, and then dissolve the alliance. We're doing this because we want to slot to release Trebizond after we get the mission done. Granted, I am behind time on tech, but I don't want to have to core right now. Actually, we're ahead of time on admin points. I suppose we could. We could just core it, but the extra unrest from that seems silly, plus I kind of want the free core. I don't know. How many? Oh, it's 20 development. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea. Shoot, I only sent 10 cannons. No, it's still fine. I was gonna say, I sent 10 cannons and then I didn't leave the maintenance high enough for them to reinforce, so we probably have like 9,999. But nope, that's not true. Good. New mission. Our manpower reserve needs to recover. Sure, let's take it. Why not? Alright, here we have a castle, and we do have a shipyard. Cool. 75% autonomy is pretty crap. It's mostly because it's not cored, and it's not part of a state. I am thinking I want to add this as a state. We're at 49 out of 67. Once this core is done, I'll have to wait on this core, though. Territory of Rum. Nope, never mind, it's different territory. Rum. Okay, yeah, so we'll be a core either way. 20 development in the Constantinople node, right? Nope, it's the Crimean node. Do we care about having a little bit more provincial trade power here? Trade power 4.1. It's got 20 development. If I cored it, I could give this to the merchant guilds to make them happier. I think we actually just core it. You know what? The extra core that Trebizond would offer us up there, Montrega, I think it was. Yeah, it's not that appealing to me. Still can't believe I did that bullshit with Sponge. So annoying. Can't believe I made that mistake. Yeah, I think we just core it. A little bit of unrest is okay. Let's go maintenance down to nothing. Payback alone. Let's keep this fort on. Move the army. Just keep the army here for now, actually. Because, I don't think there's going to be a rebellion. Actually, I'm going to turn the fort off. Alright, we only have 2 active forts. They are this one down here, and... where else? I forget. Not our capital. Just the one there, and where else? Where on earth else do I have a fort? Now I get to play the game where I figure out which one it is based on maintenance or whatever. It's definitely not Constantinople, Vizcaya, Tunis, Garb, Damascus. Aden is the one that's on, yes. Al-Qatif. Could it be Suez? No. Vizcaya? Oh, it's Vizcaya. Well, there's no reason to keep this one on. There's no unrest up here. We're not at war, and there's no one here that can declare war on us, so why worry about it? 26.6% autonomy. No unrest, unaccepted culture. 222. Correct religion. Doesn't really hurt to give this province to a person, and since it's not below 25, I feel like we're better off giving this to somebody and then revoking another province. So let's see if we can find another province that's like 6 development to revoke from the Ulema or the Emirs. There's 8 development. Not quite enough to make them happy. Like, here's another province I think that would make more sense to give them instead. That sounds good. Alright. We're now making 40 ducats a month again. That's nice to see. 1711 June. We're a year away from being able to raid. There is the rebellion. Alright. Glad I kept that fort on. That'll give us time to respond to it. Armies. We got our 40,000 suffering attrition right now. It really shouldn't be. It's green, but green apparently means that you'll still suffer attrition. Yay! So I guess that's fine and good. I don't understand that. Green's supposed to mean there's no attrition at all. Yellow means that there is some. Red means there's a lot. Like, how is it that it's, is it because of my general being in charge? I mean, without the general, it's yellow. With a general with 1 maneuver, it's green. Yeah, so there's just some weird thing going on here where, oh, well, you have a general, so that's somehow better. Or some nonsense. I don't get it. Whatever. We'll suffer a little bit of attrition on that march. Then we got the 35, the 35, and then this army up here, which doesn't really need to be there, but we'll keep it up there for now. Actually, no, we don't. I'm going to bring it down here. Let's grab our transports. In fact, since they're here, we'll use the transports to bring them down. We'll probably mothball the transports as well. Alright, the big shuffle. So, I want to have pretty much a pure infantry army. We've got really, really good infantry combat ability, and we want to have, yeah, this is a good composition compared to the other campaign where I had, like, I don't know what happened. Like, I had just a mental complete shutdown, and I built 60 cav. I was like, oh yeah, we should have like 8 cav per army because we can flank that well, and it's just bad. I shouldn't do that. So anyway, 4 cav is totally fine. That's like 2 cav per army. Or if I remember correctly, this was the campaign where I was doing combat stacks with reinforcement infantry stacks, which is okay. Where are the cav? We have 2 cav way up there, 2 cav down here. They will be here soon. I will allow 2 cav per army. With a combat width of 38, that means we want to have 36 infantry and 2 cav. That's going to be too big. We're going to run into the same issue we are in the Buha campaign, which is supply. Supply is like 42 a little bit later on, but for now we're not quite there. It looks like we're about 30s. So we're going to make a 30 stack with as much as 2 cav. I think we actually just go with 1 cav. That way when we combine 2 armies together, we end up with 2. That's plenty. So 30 stack then. And ideally we want it to be... what? Buildings. We already have access to the fortress. Really? We can already make level 8 forts? That's crazy. That means that we already need to be shooting for 20 cannons in the back row. Doesn't give you the 5 bonus against level 4 forts, but there's not going to be very many of them. I'd say for the most part, though, with the people we're fighting, we're probably still just going to run into level 2 and 3 forts. So let's do a multiple of 2 and 3. The best number would be... for level 2 and 3, you need 15 and 20. So... that would be a 3 times a 4 would be 12 artillery would give us a 4 bonus against level 2 forts and a 3 bonus against level 3 forts. I think we go for 12 artillery then. So 12 artillery, 1 cav, and then it's going to end up being an odd number of infantry though. I don't like it all. That's a 33 stack. Yeah, I think we go ahead and we do the odd number of infantry. Whatever. We combine 2 of these together, we got 20 in the front. Makes it into a clean 32 stack. Sounds good. Let's take our guy down there. Raise maintenance. Kind of annoying having to pay for the entire army just to get that one thing going. Yeah, I don't like this anymore. 10 INF can be useful sometimes, though. Actually, you know what? I don't need that. Create our own new template. So we ended up with 19, 1, and 12. Right? I think so. 19, 1, and 12. Sounds good. Alright, see how many stacks we end up with. We are not taking that idea. We're really far ahead of time on military tech right now, which is pretty awesome. I want to point that leader. We've got 2 cav here. We'll send 1 cav over that way. We need 2 more cannons and some more infantry. I need 7 more infantry. In this army, we need to get rid of half the cannons. There's another 32 stack that way, that way. And you need 3 more infantry, and then you... even though we're trying to pay off debt, I do want to just keep on militarizing a little bit. We're out of manpower. Our force limit's 254, so we're nowhere near there. Oh, there goes Hamuda. It's unfortunate. Take the 4-4 or the 5-2. Until we get the next military tech, I think actually the 4-4 might be a little bit better. Infantry shock value is pretty significant. I mean, the artillery fire value is really high already. You know what? No, if we're going to do primarily infantry-based armies, yeah, we should just already prioritize fire value. Let's get the 5-2. 1 less overall pip, but he'll be fine. I don't like this mountain fort. In fact, I'm going to delete it after the siege is relieved, because I just don't like mountain forts. At least for this patch. Rights of Man, when that comes out, and oh yeah, I'm all about that. Oh right, and I'm also trying to recover my manpower. You know what? I shouldn't be training troops right now. Never mind, they're already all trained, aren't they? Looks like yes. Yes, they are. Ooh, cool. Free Diplo points. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? Why is this not owned by the merchant guilds? Certainly should be. Diet held has expired. Granted monopolies. A bunch of stuff just expired. Okay, let's take a look at it again. Do we want to grant a generalship? We don't really need it. And I think we actually have more army tradition than he would provide. Yeah, we have 57. So if we were going to do a general, I'd probably just rather hire my own rather than make them really influential. Then again, if we make them a tiny bit more influential, then we can get... let's just call the diet. And we'll get the land maintenance modifier for a little while. These guys definitely want to raise their influence and loyalty right now. So by all means, let's do this. We're not going to be demanding any more diplomatic support, even though we could kind of use it. And the administrative support, basically we could spend 400 ducats to gain 100 administrative points. We could also do a little bit of finagling to try to get their influence higher. Can't do either of these for 30, no, 26 and 11. So in 11, recruit a minister, October of 11. All right. Just writing on my notepad here. So June of 11, that's coming up pretty soon. October, August of 12. I like having notes, it's nice. Okay, we could take military sect right now, really far ahead of time, but I think that's kind of unnecessary since we're not going to be at war. Wars are looking good. We did take Trebizond and I decided to keep it, so we should probably start that core, huh? We're keeping the fort for now. Actually, you know what? It's a mountain fort, and it's only level 1 fort, and I don't think we need it. In fact, I'm going to just go ahead and delete all forts that are mountainous right now. Or not. If they're in horrible terrain, I don't want them. Let's go with that. Garb is drylands, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to look through this between episodes here, but I will be back same time, same place a little bit later. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon.